Coming your way next.
And now, please welcome your Chicago Cubs.
And on the hill for the Cubs, Matthew Boyd. About to get started here, J.J. Weatherholt getting ready to hit.
J.J. Weatherholt.
And we're underway from Wrigley Field. Stays alive. The 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Got him swinging.
Nope, that's down.
Getting to start at shortstop, 23 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2020. Just underway here from Wrigley. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
The first baseman,
Alec Burleson, the next to hit. That one finds the corner. 0-1. Two down, nobody on.
Ball, that's out.
And a foul ball. Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. We go to the bottom of the first. And for the Cardinals here this afternoon, Matthew Liberatore. Digging in, Michael
leading off
Bush.
here this afternoon, the first baseman, number 29, Michael Bush.
Close, but called the ball. And it's 1-0.
Ball, that's down.
That one is upstairs.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
High ground ball, base knock. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Batting second.
Fastball down and in. Good spot to get a ground ball, but that one had eyes.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Fastball for a strike. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's sometimes where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
The 2-2 on the way. And that's down and away.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound, he's already thrown 13 pitches. Look at him working hard out there.
Got him looking. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. One out man at first. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Save. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. That one finds the zone. That's strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But some way, somehow, climb back into this at-bat through the count.
Half lays off. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
A little bit high. And that is ball 1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Line drive, base hit. Throw comes in quickly, holds that go-ahead run at third, and there's still one away. All loaded up. Pete Crow Armstrong digs in now. Golden opportunity right here. Just missed. And that one fouled off.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. And the Cubs score first. It's 1-0. Brings it in for the 3rd out. On the north side of Chicago, John Shambi and Chris Singleton. So now here's the Cardinals designated hitter, Ivan Herrera. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And he pumps it a strike. Popped up. Bush in position. He's got it, and there's one down.
The third baseman, number 16, Nolan Jones.
That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Oh, the 0-0 count. Not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-2. Swing and a miss. And out. And that's 4 strikeouts. Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals. Bounced and that got the pitcher. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Well, you can tell he was sniffing that hit all the way. Great hustle getting down the line. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the base.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and that was not. Close. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Man on second, 2 down. And that's through there for a strike. And the count even at 1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably...
Line drive, base hit. Walker is waved home. He'll score. It's an RBI single, a big 2-out hit, and the game is tied. Huge new pitcher on now, Hunter Harvey.
Now pitching for the Cubs, number 45.
2 outs, runner on first. And up next for St. Louis, Pedro Pajes.
Ball.
Quick move to first,
No,
and he's
safe.
back in there. The 1-0. Swing and a foul out of play. And a count 1-2. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swings and misses, struck them out. Back now and a new arm on the mound to start the bottom of the second. Matt Swanson.
Leading off for the Cubs, the designated hitter,
Seeing velocity 97 with that fastball. Towards first, and he can't come up with it. The underhand flip, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Ground ball, left side. Gorman throws on to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. The batter will be Michael Conforto.
Nope, that's a ball. Aye.
That one almost got him. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Two down, nobody on. And the sweeper misses. Fights it off, he'll see another. Got him swinging for the K. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. On to the 3rd inning, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Victor Scott. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Next offering is downstairs. And that one fouled off. That's too low. Ball 2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Out towards right center field. Conforto has a beat on it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Cardinals, the second baseman, J.J. Weatherford.
Fastball for a strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
The 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. In there. Got him looking for the K. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Mason Wynn went down on strikes his first time through. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Wastes no time there. Hooked around that pitch on the outside.
So they turn to their closer, Daniel Palencia.
Now pitching for the Cubs, number 48, Daniel.
Oh, that's just
Your
out.
base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
And that one hit to first, and it's just foul. That was close. Now a quick throw to first.
No, he's
Wynn
in there.
back in on a dive. This one in the air right field. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Coming home. He scores and they have the lead.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position.
Oh,
He hasn't
that's out.
wanted to challenge in both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Fastball
that's
is outside.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think of. Good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
To the right side. 3rd out.
Now pitching for
Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Riley O'Brien.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. Outside low, and now it's even 1-1. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's good.
Oh, that got him.
That got him.
And that'll put the tying run on base to start the inning.
number 3, Alex Bregman.
First
Nope.
pitch
Outside.
just misses. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3, and they turn the double play. So they're down to their final out. Ian Happ will hit next. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Check swing, and he went 0-1. Just missed.
Nope.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
They're down to their final strike. Stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. Misses, and it's a full count.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
Chopper to second, Weatherholt. Throw to first, ball game. And the Cardinals claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Pretty fun 3-inning game. They got some runs on the board, but kept things close. I like this. Think I could get used to it.
And your final score here today, 2-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. Welcome in, baseball fans, and here in New York, we're going to be treated to a gorgeous day for baseball on the show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the New York Yankees.
And now, please welcome your
First pitch coming your way next.
Yankees.
And on the mound today, Max Fried. How about a report on him, Chris?
The opposing hitters are going to see a lot of cutters. This guy can throw it to the front side of the plate, the back side of the plate, so you're really not able to cheat to get the fat part of the bat on the baseball.
Okay, all set to go. Here's George Springer to start it off.
Hitter, number 4, George Springer.
And with that, we're underway in the Bronx.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
On the ground, Caballero tosses to
He's out.
first. And the first out of the game is an easy one. Okay, let's check out the lineup. And Chris, a great matchup in this one. An ace caliber arm in the hill against a deep lineup.
You said it, Boog, and I'm really excited to see how this plays out. The kind of talent they'll be facing, these hitters have a tough task ahead of them. Should be really fun to watch, though.
Fried, he's the kind of starter that a lot of pitching coaches and managers as well really appreciate. Not a guy who's going to get himself into trouble by dancing around, by walking guys.
Yeah, he throws strikes, and he's got the command to be in the zone, be effective, but just moving the ball around, getting the ball back from the catcher, Boog, and throwing the pitch.
It's an interesting thing when you consider limiting walks. Is it more important today because of how many home runs are being hit?
No doubt. Keeping guys off the base paths with the way the swings and the launch angles are today, the emphasis of hitting home runs is so huge. It's never been more important.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Yeah, I think the other part, though, as well, is it goes both ways, because I think that guys at times are more than willing to give up walks because they'll come back and strike the next hitter out.
Ball one.
2 down, nobody on. Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. And that one's going to get into the corner. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
That play looks routine defensively, but with all of the little nooks, it can get real tricky down in the corner. Kept it to a long single. Nice defensive play.
That's a ball.
The lefty, the 1-0. That one fouled off.
That's in. Ball two.
And there's a ball. Alejandro Kirk in the on-deck circle. Swing and a miss. And now it's 3-2.
3-2, 2-out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Maximus notches the K. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back at Yankee Stadium, and the starter for Toronto, Kevin Gausman. What do you have on him?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. The 0-2 keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Batting second, the right fielder, number 99.
Let's take a look at our lineup. And Singy, you have to think this lefty-heavy lineup is ready to eat in this one with a righty on the hill.
Eat it is, Boog. So many lefties just feel more confident with the righty pitching, giving them that little edge. Doesn't always play out that way in the box score, though, so we'll see what happens in this game.
Aye.
Here comes the 0-1. This one popped up. Guerrero should have this one. And there are 2 down.
Batting third, the left fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Here comes Cody Bellinger.
Ball.
And the 1-0.
Yeah.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Battling here as he fouls it away. Oof. That one went straight back and got our ump right in the mask. Let's hope he's okay. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
In an era with a lot of swing and miss and strikeouts, you gotta love an at bat like this. No one giving in.
2-2 now. Hard hit to third. Fires over to Guerrero. That is the inning. Scoreless after 1. Back for more from the Bronx. And now for the Jays, Alejandro Kirk. Max Fried will go to work. Swing and a foul out of play. Foul ball there.
Ball.
That one blasted deep to right. Carrying well. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall and make that play. And it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact.
Off the mark there. Ball 1. No score here in the second.
Ball. That's inside.
Two-0.
Hey!
Right through there for a strike. Here's a 2-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We're going to be treated to a gorgeous day for baseball on the show. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on and towing the slab, Hunter Brown. What do you have on him, Siggy? Just about to get underway. Roman Anthony now.
Three. You're out. Out. You're out. Three. Out. Out. You're out. Three. Out. Three. Out. Three. You're out. Three. Out. You're out. Three. Out. Three.
Stepping in, Cedar Rafaela.
You know, these Red Sox, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. Sometimes it's a good thing, but today they're continuing to fall behind in the count. And that's adding a ton of pressure to their offense.
Here's a 1-1. Late on that fastball. And downstairs. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, that'll bring the tying run to the plate, so all eyes on the man coming to the dish right now. Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame. There it was, a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it. Way to lay off that pitch down.
The Stros trying to protect a 2-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. That one is absolutely belted, carrying well, and that one is out of here. A 2-run homer, and we are starting over.
Wow, what a clutch swing right there, and now anything can happen in this game. a team that hits home runs at such a high rate, they can get back in the ball game so quickly. That's why that leadoff walk was extremely costly.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Astros bullpen. Hunter Brown gives way, just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment. So a new pitcher out of the bullpen for the Astros, number 46. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Carlos Narvaez up next for the Red Sox. One now. And that is out of play. The 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 0-2.
Ball one. Ball.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Well, that high-forcing fastball has become such a great pitch for pitchers to finish hitters off. They're trying to stay back with 2 strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone, elevate it a little bit, get a lot of swings and misses, and that's a really nice job right there.
Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike one. Right through there for a strike. The Astros have some action in their pen. Christian Roa, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Loperfido settles under this one. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Red Sox, shortstop Story.
Here's Trevor.
Three.
Stepping in for Boston, Cedar Rafaela. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball. Down one close. Rule the ball, and it's 2-0. Oh, look at the stop. Fires to first, and they get the out.
Up next for the Red Sox, second baseman, Marcelo Meyer.
Late swing, foul to the left. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and that'll fall for a base hit, and that's a one-out single.
Definitely found a perfect spot. Those can be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field, you're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
Narvaez at the plate and takes high there. The 1-0. On the ground to third. Correa to second. Out. A double play ended.
A little sigh of relief for the pitcher there, ending the ball game with a nice double play. Always love when you can get 2 for 1, especially when it wraps up the ball game. Nice win for this team today.
8-3 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying
Nunca tuve tiempo para dudar, vicioso me